What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode of Ludus, we are looking at Snoozemander. But before I get into the lineup, I want to point out the new card to drop into Ludus, which is Chief, the eagle-eyed archer whose ancestor spirits point out enemy weak spots for him and the rest of the team to target. So Chief is a pay card, similar, I think it was Popstar. Basically, when they drop it, you get to spend money and get the card, or you can do what I'm doing, which is wait for payday and find it in the store. So that way you can buy it in the store for, 30,000 coin and then get the head start pass for, I think it's like 40 bucks or something. It basically saves some money there. But either way, I'm not sure whether or not I want to get Chief. His health is 2.7 million. His damage is 254,000, and his attack speed is 1.1 second, and his attack range is the entire board, so that ultimately tells me he stands still, similar to Evil Eye or Muerta, stuff like that. He shoots all enemies in a straight line, dealing 595,000 damage and applying weakness till the end of the round, increasing hit enemies' incoming damage by 40%. When attacked, weakened target has a chance of, has a 25%, okay. He has a 25% chance to stun them when they are weakened. Perfect. So, similar to Brewmaster with poison, Brewmaster does the bad aim curse when they're poisoned. Chief stuns them if they are weak. So also, same thing with Gunflower, with them being slow, he has a chance to stun them. Same concept across that board. So if you have Chief on your lineup, it's best to get the weakness combat boosts at the start of the round and stuff like that. Give you an extra chance to stun, stuff like that. His buff pattern is a 2x2 area in front of him, which is pretty nice. That's a pretty good buff pattern right there. I can see it being beneficial. His perks are Diamond, Circle, Square. Nothing really too drastic here that would make me absolutely want to have him. His perk, on the other hand, is actually pretty good. It is called Unity. It increases damage by 10% for each same faction hero in the deck, including themselves. At level 20, increases max HP by 2% to all same faction allies, and that's to all. So keep that in mind when you're moving forward, especially with Unity into these fights. At level 60, max HP bonus for same faction allies increase to 5%. And then at level 100, same faction allies start each round with 200 energy. Now, if I was a spending man and was able to have, say, all 3 astral cards at level 15, I would definitely get Unity just for the astral cards alone. Having those 3 in there plus 2 other same faction, it ultimately means that you're going to keep survivability up quite a bit with this part. So I'm on the fence whether or not this is actually worth it or not. Comment down below if you got Chief, if you have Unity, and if you have it leveled up to at least level 60 or higher. Let me know how that's worked out for you. Do you feel like it's changed the game a little bit? Do you feel like it's a necessity perk or just a thank you for having me kind of perk? So yeah, just let me know. So our lineup, the Snoozemander is our kind of spotlight card for this one. The main reason for that, it is a rune hunt requirement for me, and I've been interested in seeing how Snoozemander fares nowadays. Anyhow, back in the day before perks came into existence, Snoozemander's ability put everyone to sleep permanently when she was super. Until they were attacked, at least. Once they were attacked, they woke up, because that was the defense mechanism for it. That was too broken. I remember many Grand Tournament games and ladder climb games where they would get 2 supered Snoozemanders and my board would just stay asleep. Because what it would do is Snoozemander would put something to sleep, they would stay asleep permanently. The algorithm or whatever would tell all of your cards not to touch that card because it was asleep. It was technically not on board for them to see. So they didn't touch it. The only thing that woke them up was AoEs from like Draco and stuff like that. So it got changed to now 7 seconds. So her ability now reads, puts an enemy into sleep for 7 seconds. If the target is attacked, they wake up and receive 942,000 damage, which is pretty solid. Her attack speed is 1 second, so we have to keep that in mind. Now, one thing I am considering right now, I have Fortification and Deadly Swamp on her. However, I am thinking of, I think I'm just going to do it. So I'm going to switch off Fortification and put that on Evil Eye here. And Snoozemander is going to get Lightning Reflexes. We're just going to see if we can get that sleep off a lot faster. It is a 1 second attack speed for Snoozemander, so the Lightning Reflexes should make her kind of into a little machine gun. So hopefully this pans out. Like I said, Deadly Swamp, Lightning Reflex. To continue with the control factor of her going to sleep, or of her putting things to sleep, we throw on Evil Eye for his ability, which leashes and does the fear for 5 seconds. So we're controlling that side too. His perks, like we just saw, is Fortification, Landmine, and Eldritch Horror. We have our initial damage impact with Landmine and Eldritch Horror, and then our Fortification to protect everything around it. Draco is our other backliner with Scorched Earth and Ricochet. Now, I'm debating back and forth between Scorched Earth and Armor. I think I'm just going to go with Armor. I don't like Scorched Earth unless it's level 100, and that's never going to happen for me for a while. So I'm going to keep Scorched Earth off for a while. So let's just stick it with Tech Golem, Armor Plating, and Ricochet. Iron Tony is our frontline. Obviously, he's one of my main shells, so I have to use him. Lightning Reactor, Aquavite, and Sharknado. And then Griffin is our number 1 card in the game, so you'd be foolish not to have him in your main lineup every single time. We have Onslaught, Bulwark, and Soul Harvest. So that's our lineup. That was Chief. Let's get into our fights, see if something good happened. Alrighty, our first opponent is Albert Corbett, and not gonna be our first opponent. Bye. Alright, Momito, this is a lot better off. Okay, so more things change, the more the things stay the same. Apparently the ladder is still in the same position it was, even after the update. That is the 5th time this morning that I've had to do that, and I've only done 9 fights. So we're already looking at a bad start. So as you can tell, the rocks have changed, which looks good. There's a new ready system now in place that shows you that your opponent is ready to go. So whenever you're ready, they're ready, vice versa. So we're just going to stick with what we have. We also have health bars down here at the bottom now. They started off with health being 1.2 million. We started ours off with half that. So clearly we weren't going to win. It is kind of fun watching the health bars though, as the fights are going on, especially if you have like Aquavite or pick a regen combat boost, because you're watching the bars just go down and then up, then down, then up. It's fun. But I am I'm not going to lie, I am disheartened over the fact that I have had to concede multiple fights already this morning, that nothing has changed in the latter regards aside from something visual. I'm hoping that that is just a coincidence and that it is going to be fine-tuned and stuff like that as days progress, especially this week. I think this is update week. I'm hoping that's the case. If it holds the same crap that has been happening for months now, if it continues to hold that, I'm not sure how. I'm being completely transparent here. If it continues, I'm not sure how many Ludus videos are left on this channel. Just to be 100% transparent. I don't mind spending money when it comes to games, especially ones that I make videos on. It never really bothered me, but it bothers me to spend money on a game that is just locked in its ways. So, especially when those ways are watching people that have max level accounts still find bots that are thousands of % might higher than them. That's currently where we're sitting right now. In our faction, Canada E, we have one member who is a diehard spender that has maxed out every card and every perk in the game, or at least did up until today when new perks dropped. And he's fighting bots that are stronger than him, which should be impossible considering the fact that he has max of everything. Really, it should not. There should be no card that's higher than him in regards to that. They should be at least an even might level, but still finding stronger stuff. So we're gonna go with the shield there. We're obviously about ready to walk all over him. That's the reason why I'm not really labeling anything out, and I really just want to talk about the state of the game. I'm hoping it gets better. I'm really, really hoping it gets better. We're gonna own them outright because we have Landmine in the perfect position. We have Griffin primed and ready to go. We're just gonna put Draco down, just put Draco down, and we've locked them out. There's no way they can win this. I mean, how the heck did that gain life? Oh, they put Ray of Light on Muerta. That's smart. So, yep, long-winded explanation short. I'm really, like I said, I'm gonna harp on this for a little while. So I'm hoping things change. I want things to change. I love this game too much, and I want to continue to play this game. I want to continue to see it grow, but kind of hard to see something grow when it's not getting rid of the cancer that's ultimately causing its death. You know what I mean? So you're just going to sit down now. If you're a real person, I would have just conceded at this point, because my health bar is not even getting to halfway. I think the health bar is going to make people feel more powerful in game. Just from my initial impressions of it, vis-a-vis my own mindset, when I see my health bar isn't moving, I get really, really comfortable. It's a nice change. I'll give him that. I'll give him the fact that the new rock appearance looks great. The health bar is a good change. Stuff like that. The ladder is just the most important thing. The ladder needs to be fixed. So let's see what our damage was all together. 122 million to his 40.6 million. Not bad. Not bad. So Snoozemander did 9.1 mil. And too much out of her, but she also didn't go supered until the very end there. So let's go into fight number 2, see if we can get a little bit something out of Snoozemander. Let's see if I can talk about the actual gameplay instead of the griping and moaning that I just did. All right, fight number 2. All right, Aguiar. And guess what? Guess what it's time for? Guess what it's time for? It is time to go here and bye-bye. Let's go on to fight number 2. Alrighty, Ari Hill. I'll end you. If it's one extreme to the next, man. It's either they are way too damn strong and not something I'm going to fight, or they are weak as hell and I just destroy them. So, I guess pros and cons. So we have our Evil Eye exactly where we want our Evil Eye. Draco, I'm going to put on the 3rd row, when and if I can. I'm going to put that there, double click, perfection. We'll keep the Tony there, but merge up there to get another rock. That worked out perfectly. And we're going to go here and here, and we're just going to make sure that the game is ended on round 2 with our landmine. There ain't no coming back, son. It's in the ideal location. You're screwed. Walk away. So with matchups like this, it is pretty freaking straightforward. Get a couple of your main cards in the prime locations that you want them in, and just start wailing. Yeah, just wail on their faces. That's really all it is. We're not seeing Snoozemander, so, you know, that's the thing too. We're just ultimately going to win off the back of Landmine, which ultimately I really feel should be the name of the game anymore. Is you got Landmine, is it level 60 or higher? You win. Like, that's just kind of the point. If they don't have Landmine, you got Landmine, you win. You can't argue the facts. It's just Landmine's too damn strong. It's a great perk. It does wonders for your complexion. But ultimately, it puts you in a position where you are the strongest thing on the board. There's multiple grand tournaments that I have won that I shouldn't have won because I was the only person in the entire grand tournament lineup to get Landmine. I want to say it's Landmine and, you know, level 100 Sharknado. That was the word I was looking for. Level 100 Sharknado. I feel like if you have both of those on your team and they can get someone locked into a position, you pretty much win. You have a perma-stun when it comes to Sharknado, especially if they're in the corner, and then Landmine just explodes everywhere, killing everything. Like that. Pretty straightforward. All right, fight number 2 is pretty much a wash. It was a give me for the bull crap. Let's go on to fight number 3. See if we can have at least a fair fight where me and the opponent are exchanging hearts. You know what I mean? All right, fight number 3. All right, Spartacus. I don't know if I want to fight this. Let's see. I want to see where the hell sits at when I just initial 604 to 940. All right, fuck it. We'll give it a shot. Why not? Why not see what happens here? I see 2-7 prowess rocks, which is going to be really difficult to take down considering a lot of my stuff is backwards facing instead of frontwards facing. This is going to be painful. He got the combat boost that increases the prowess of one random card. So by 12, it looks like he got the epic on that panda. That panda is going to be detrimental to our health. We're dead. We're dead. There's just no doubt about that. We're dead. Let's keep a positive spin. We can always win. We can always win. We can always win. We can always try and win. Just gotta stay positive. Just gotta stay positive. I know it doesn't look like it, but I'm positive. I'm gonna lose. Okay. Well, we're closing the gap when it comes to health. That's good to know. But it also looks like we're just trying to ice skate uphill. Ooh. Hey, way to go, Evil Eye. Good job, buddy. I'm proud of you. That was good. Get rid of the Draco. I don't care for it. Put that there. Come on. Let's just come on. Okay. There we go. There we go. Now the rock busting begins. Now we have better placement. Let's fucking go. There. So that landmine takes out everything in this vicinity. That also has a landmine too, so we need to start shifting everything over as quickly as humanly possible. Kaboom! All my stuff dies, all your stuff just kind of takes some damage. Yeah, we're screwed. If you are a fan of Call of Duty and you played a lot of zombies, all I hear anymore in these fights is that boisterous booming voice that says boom every time a nuke goes off. I hear that now every single time I die pretty much instantly and the opponent doesn't do shit. All I hear is kaboom. All right, so we got landmines taking out these entire third row. Maybe that'll make a difference. Let's drop the snooze, see what comes of that. That's okay. Cool. We have landmines galore. What do you got? You got a whole heck of a lot of tanky. That's what you got. You got 59 million health that barely freaking move. We are in the red, people. We are in the red. You ever feel like you're stuck in a paper bag or plastic bag blowing on the wind? That's how I feel. That's how I feel right now. I'm trying to stay positive, folks. But we've had 3 overpowered fights to 2 really weak fights. So I guess it balances out if you really want to think about it in that fashion. We've separated everything. Let's see if we can try and maintain some sort of comic validity here. Does not look like it. Looks like the red perks are going to destroy us. We set up higher on health, but they did higher on damage. We have reached the finish line. Woohoo! Let's do one more fight. Let's just see how this goes. Because I kind of want to have a video that shows just how off kilter the ladder is. One more fight. Okay, Jiren. How apropos. How apropos. They threw Jiren at a guy who is a big fan of Dragon Ball Z. And they gave him all red perks. I'm out. That's the end of the video, people. And bye-bye, Jiren. I am not going to be another one of your victims. All right, y'all. that's going to be the end of this video. Glaringly obvious how the ladder still sits. Glaringly obvious that even though the game has been updated and looks prettier, the ladder is still in the same exact position what it was before the update. Amazing. All right, y'all. Hope you all enjoyed the video. We didn't get to see too much of Snooze Mander, but we did get to see what the ladder looks like still. So, pros and cons. You take them as you leave them. We had a couple of we had 2 fights that were just blowouts, and then we got punished for those. So, I'm going to leave you the same way I always do. Life can be fun if you allow it to be. We'll see you next time.